of the note cards upside down. That wouldn't help, I don't think. When the Romans looked up to the sky, they saw a red star shining brighter than all the others. They named the star Mars because Mars was their god of war. Their same fascination with Mars still pushes us to find out more about our nearest neighbor planet today. From telescopes to rovers, Mars has fascinated us for centuries. Even just from Earth with a telescope, we've discovered many facts. Here are 4. There are gold-colored dust storms that can be as large as the entire planet and can get as small as only the size of large cities. Most people know about the famous canals that were discovered by an Italian astronomer. He named them channels, but when it was translated from Italian into English, it was accidentally changed to canals, and everybody knows that canals are built by sentient beings. This started many of the myths of inhabitation on Mars. Mars also has many volcanoes. It is one of the few places in our solar system that has evidence of volcanic activity in it. Its biggest volcano, named Olympus Mons, is also the largest mountain in the entire solar system. Olympus Mons is a shield volcano that's bigger than Hawaii and nearly 3 times as tall. The reason why volcanoes on Mars could get this large is because Mars has no tectonic plates, so the hot spot would just stay in one place and all the magma would just pile up instead of it moving eventually, like it does in Hawaii. Also, Mars has seasons, just like Earth. It has an axis tilt, although they're much more extreme than the ones we have here on Earth. If Mars was interesting with a telescope, when we sent our 2 rovers, Spirit and Opportunity, they discovered even more when they landed in 2004. We learned that Mars has beautiful sand dunes that in the deserts from the huge dust storms. Also, we learned that Mars has 2 moons called Phobos and Deimos that are only the size of large asteroids. Most people think that that's all that they are, actually, just large asteroids caught in Mars's gravitational pull. Mars's atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide, 3% nitrogen, and 2% argon. Mars used to have water, but now any that's left is frozen at the polar caps, and even that is mostly just carbon dioxide. Most of the polar caps is just carbon dioxide ice, not water, so Mars never did have much water. Soon, NASA will send another rover to Mars, the Mars Habitation Rover, in 2011. It will test the atmosphere and will look for possible landing sites for human missions in the near future. There's only a window of weeks every 2 years that Mars is close enough for us to launch a rover to it. The rover will be 7 feet by 9 feet, and it will be powered on degrading plutonium. Its life on Mars will be about 1 Martian year, which is about a little more than 600 Earth days. It will look for water on Mars, and water in the air and underground for even human permanent outposts on Mars. Our fascination with the red planet goes back thousands of years. We've used telescopes, and soon we'll possibly be using humans to explore it. From Romans looking at the sky to astronauts, Mars has fascinated us for centuries.